Alright, so we're back with another PSA grade reveal video. And let me just say there are some really cool cards in this, specifically from the Dragon Ball booster box that we opened up. So without further ado, let's check what grades I got. Alright, so we have the stack right here and let's go through it. So in total, there are 23 cards in this submission. I submitted this on December 24th, so right before Christmas, and I got it back within 3 months, give or take, a little bit more than that. In this submission, there are the Dragon Ball cards. So Dragon Ball has a lot of hype right now, and I had opened these before the hype wave. This is from the Manga Booster 2. When it first came out, I bought a box to open up and we hit some really big cards. So the first card we had submitted was this energy marker, this silver energy marker, Goodbye Goku. So the Dragon Ball SBO2 or Manga Booster 2 features all the manga covers and artwork from the manga, and these are the covers. So this, I believe, was from the end of the Cell Saga, but this one got a Gem Mint 10. So Bandai cards in general, I have learned, have really good quality, like One Piece, Dragon Ball, or even any other TCG aside from Pokemon has some really good cards because the card stock they use is a lot thicker. So it's less susceptible to like whitening and damages. So that's why these are more likely to get Gem Mint 10s. Definitely worth submitting these ones. I told you guys I hit very big in that box, but this is another iconic cover from Dragon Ball manga, and this I believe is the final cover of the manga. Super iconic moment at the end of the Buu saga. So look at that, like end of the Cell saga and end of the Buu saga. I couldn't have asked for a better box, and we hit a gold energy marker too. But I'm not gonna let you guys wait too long. I did get a Gem Mint 10 on this too. I told you guys the quality is very good on the Dragon Ball cards. Super happy about this. This was basically my first time submitting Dragon Ball cards because this was the first time I opened them, and super happy with the results. And finally, from the original Dragon Ball, or I mean in the manga it's all Dragon Ball, but in the anime format, this is the original Dragon Ball with Master Roshi, Yamcha, Goku and Krillin going to the martial arts tournament, or this is probably around that saga. Gem Mint 10 in the gold energy marker. So this is apparently a case chase. So I believe a case comes with 6 booster boxes. So from 6 booster boxes, you're expected to get one of these. And luckily I pulled one of them from a single booster box. So very lucky with that, my box. Honestly, you guys saw the energy markers I got are some of the most iconic covers. So huge box for me. Alright, so let's move on to the Pokemon submission. So the rest of the 20 cards are all Pokemon cards. So first one's first, Wigglytuff from Phantasmal Flame, Gem Mint 10. I won't take too long on these ones because we've seen a lot of Pokemon cards, but clean card, Gem Mint 10, no complaints. Mega Evolutions Ivysaur, the illustration rare, it comes in the series, but I only had the Ivysaur, so I submitted that one thinking it was 10, only got a 9. We live and learn. The full art Mega Venusaur. Honestly, I really like the full art of this card. It looks very different compared to other full arts, and the Mega full arts in the Mega Evolution set, really nice compared to like the Scarlet and Violet full arts we normally see. Did get a Gem Mint 10, so of course I'm going to be happy with that. A tag team card. So I've been submitting a lot of tag team cards going forward, but this one, Greninja and Zoroark GX, the rainbow version from Unbroken Bonds, only a 9. It does suck. I thought it was a very clean card. I'm guessing centering because I do see the rights a bit heavier, but with these cards I think they take centering very seriously because of the line and the way the GX cards work. So it's very noticeable when the card is slightly off center, so PSA dingsy on that. Otherwise, I didn't really notice any whitening on it. I thought it was pretty clean. Alright, so next we have the Trainer Gallery Gengar from Lost Origin. So I had already submitted one of these in my previous submission and that only got a 9. So I was hoping for better, but we only got an 8, so it's even worse than that. I don't know, man. PSA is very strict with these trainer galleries. Honestly, like, if you inspect it, maybe it's worthy of a 9, an 8. I'm very surprised about that. I thought this was a pretty clean copy. But you guys could check the certification to let me know if you spot anything that deems it an 8. Another card that I had previously submitted and got a 10 on, this time they split it and gave me a 9. I don't know, like when it hits a 9 it's very hard to tell, but it could be any of the factors like a bit of whitening or some centering issues. Next we have Umbreon VMAX from Evolving Skies, only a 9 again. I'm not sure exactly what caused the 9. Let's take a quick look with the blacklight, which is what I've learned to do all the time going forward. just to see if there's any whitening. There is very slight whitening at that top corner, but I don't even think it's whitening. I think it's the cut of the card. Might be a centering issue, maybe a bit right heavy, possibly. But I do think PSA is very strict with these cards, especially because they want to control populations. Another card that I was really looking forward to and wanted to get a 10, but another 8. Come on, same set, Lost Origin, Trainer Gallery, this time the Charizard, and we only got an 8. Let's take a quick look. No visible whitening. Centering doesn't look too bad. Again, possibly right heavy or possibly a little bit of a tilt, but I don't know why they gave both my Trainer Galleries an 8. This is a card I was very interested in submitting because the card itself is very clean. There's just this slightly visible print line right across Gengar's face, like right here. It's going to be hard to see on camera, but I was trying to see if they were going to take this into consideration, and I think they did because they only gave it a 9. Otherwise, very clean card. Centering is on point, and the back is very clean. Is that a little nick on the top? I'm not sure if that's the reason, but like a little whitening on it. So next we have the Full Art Melodic from Rebel Clash, Gem and 10. Nothing else to say. We did good on it. Another full art. So this card actually got a lot of attention recently because a famous celebrity at an award show, McKenna Grace, pulled this from a pack that she opened, and since then this card's been doing really well. I did get a Gem and 10 on it, so very happy about that. But it's always cool to see celebrities open packs or actually feature Pokemon on big stages like those award shows. Next we have another Trainer Gallery, the Urshifu V from Brilliant Stars. Only a mint 9. Let's see if we could spot it really quickly. Possible centering. Otherwise, the card is very clean. So maybe just minor centering that deemed it a 9. That's fine. Alright, next you have the Dendra SIR. So Gem and 10. When it hits a 10, there's nothing else to say. But one thing I will say is there's a slight whitening on the corners. I don't know how PSA does it, but sometimes some cards that deserve a 9 get a 10, and sometimes the reverse happens. Crown Zenith, very popular set. I highly recommend you guys to submit any Crown Zenith cards you have. Mine only got a 9, but if you have any cleaner copies, submit them. A few illustration rares, so we have the Shuckle from Mega, only a 9. Let's see if we could spot it quickly. Maybe just some whitening up here. The next 2 cards in this submission are the same. So Brood Bonus from Paradox Rift. So I was trying to see if you submit 2 cards back to back, maybe PSA might give one a 10 and one a 9. But these guys, man, they gave both of these a 9. I thought they were both very clean copies. I mean, I submitted it thinking we'll get a 10, but neither of them got a 10. That kind of sucks. Let's just do a quick look at it. Let's see, centering looks good. What is the issue with this one? I have no idea. It's very hard to tell, and I wish PSA would do what Tag does and give a report or some reason why these cards got a 9. This one might be the centering, because I don't see any whitening on it. I don't know. Again, the certs of... Again, if you ever want, just check the certification on their website to see the cards up close, or inspect them yourself to maybe help me out and let me know why they got a 9. Ooh, this is a fan favorite, but Piplup. I love Gen 4, but obviously Chimchar is my favorite starter. I don't really like Piplup as much. Between the 3, I'd probably pick Chimchar, Turtwig, then Piplup. Nonetheless, I did submit it because it was a clean card and it got a 10, so happy about that. I wish they would do one for Chimchar as well. Looking forward to that. Pokemon Center, if you're listening, please make a card like this for Chimchar and I'll be all over it. But Piplup, Gem and 10. Alright, down to our last 2 cards. Kingdra GX Rainbow card. Immediately I see the centering is slightly off, so it only got a 9, but with the GX cards, it's very noticeable when the centering is slightly off because it has this like double border. So with these ones, you want to be very careful. I made a mistake with this card, so hopefully I don't make it again. And finally, we're down to the last card, Mew VMAX from Lost Origin. These are the black and gold trainer galleries from the Sword and Shield sets. This one, unfortunately, only an 8. I mean, it's very sad that it only got an 8. Possibly because of the centering, maybe it's a bit bottom and right heavy. Otherwise, let's take a quick look with the blacklight. And we have reached the end of my submission. Alright, so what do you guys think about those grades? Honestly, I am happy about the Dragon Ball cards. The Pokemon cards, my gem rate could be a bit better for them, and I've been learning to be more and more critical with what I submit. As you guys saw, I'm using the blacklight flashlight all the time on the cards to inspect them for whitening and any white dots on the corners. And I love to show other people what cards I'm submitting to get their feedback, especially to other graders that have more success than me. But nowadays, unless there's at least a 70 to 75% chance you'll get a 10, I won't submit the card because I'm done doing 50-50 coin flips. It just costs me too much money and it's not worth it. The only situations where it would be worth it is if it's either a PC card or the card is worth a lot of money in a 10 and it's worth taking that risk. But if you're just spending money and not getting anything in return, I think that's not a smart idea. So my upcoming submissions are a lot smaller than these ones, but nonetheless, if you guys are interested, comment down below and I will do a grade reveal for those ones. And that's the video. As always, if you guys like this video, please drop a like, subscribe so you guys could be notified when I do my next grade reveal video, and share this video with anyone that likes to submit to PSA or wants to see some realistic results from PSA. And thank you guys for watching.